behind. And we're just gonna do a little bit of like hip twisting movement. So you're gonna bring your arms all the way up, but this time I want your palms to be upward facing. So instead of facing each other, they're up. You're gonna just take a nice tall inhale, kind of stacking the spine a little bit more, and then you're gonna exhale, bring the elbows back for me. Good, so you're inhaling, reaching on up, exhale back. Good, we're gonna do 3 more with this breath pattern. So you're inhaling, expanding forward, exhale back. Good, 2 more. Last time here. Good. Now what I want us to do is I want us to inhale in the back move. And I want us to exhale forward. Now I want you to just start to feel it. Does that feel different? Inhaling back and exhale forward. Sometimes when we just change up the small breath of releasing and extending on an inhale versus an exhale, it just makes it feel different. Good, last time here. Excellent. You're gonna bring your arms all the way to the side for me here. And you're gonna take a nice long breath as you slowly twist towards the right for a moment. And then exhale back. Good. Inhale, twisting to the right. Again, just gently warming up the spine. And feeling how your hips still stay very heavy. I don't want any pressure in the knees, so if you need to make a little bit more space with your legs, by all means do that. And then the last time here. Excellent, arms go forward. You're gonna reach the arms behind you and you're just gonna put your fingertips down. So if you feel like you really need to put your palms down, do it. See if you can just reach your fingertips here. Good, you're gonna slowly stretch out the right foot in front and put the right foot down. And then you're gonna lengthen out and tap the left foot on the front. So you have 2 feet that are forward facing. Good, you're gonna slowly just allow the hips to open towards that right side and then exhale back. Good. Staying on the right side only for the moment. Inhaling, slowly allowing the hips to drop, rather the knees to drop and the hips to open. And your left hip does come off the floor, but we're not twisting that upper body, right? So you're still keeping the belly button up, forward facing. Good, 2 more here. Inhaling, opening up, exhale back. And then last time here. Good, I want us to stay with the knees on the right side. I'm gonna lengthen out this left arm all the way here. So you'll notice your right heel is kind of by your left knee. Good, so we're staying lifted here. You're gonna point the left foot and you're gonna lift up and then tap it down. I just noticed my right knee came up, interesting. Maybe shift a little bit more, there we go. Lift up and down, yeah, shift your weight a little bit more so that you're not so far back. I want that right knee on the floor. Inhale, lift up and come on down. So we're just making super small lifts with the hip. And again, that right arm has a slight bend in it. And you're still trying to reach up a tiny bit taller. It's almost like you're tapping that left toe down. Good, we've got 3. Reaching 2. Last time 1. Super. Now we're gonna slowly come back towards the center, finding our way. Cool, and now you're gonna come back onto the other side, lifting on up. So again, now the right foot is in front and the left one is behind. Again, hips are very much grounded into the floor. Starting here with your palms up, and let's start with this initial breath of inhaling and exhale out. Inhale, elbows back. Remember, arms are still really strong. Good, 3. And again, just seeing how this side feels in comparison to the other. Can you feel a little bit more open, a little bit less? And last time here. Good, now I want you to stay here, breathe on the inhale, and then exhale it back. 4 more. And again, each time you feel how your spine gets taller, you can feel how your hips gently open a bit more. You can feel how your shoulders start to get a little bit more warmth and reach. And then the last time here. Great, so again, you're gonna reach back with your fingertips. You're gonna bring the left leg in the front, bring it down. No, we didn't do the twist. I lied, ladies, I'm sorry. We have to go back. Twisting first, twisting first. Good. Twisting. Inhaling, twisting to the left. There we go. I knew I skipped a step. And back. And again, while you're here, you may feel a little bit of tightness in that left thigh. Perhaps you feel a little bit of tightness pulling in your left hip. And again, if the tightness feels comfortably stretchy, cool. If it feels like it's too much, then definitely make it a little bit bigger, or you can always change your leg position to something more comfortable. And I want you to think about that feeling of keeping your arms parallel to the floor, expanding out all the way through the fingertips. And then again, using the core to come back. Great. Now we may bring the left hand and the right and kind of stretch out that left leg in front, right leg in front, and again, extending here for me. Great. So you're slowly bringing the hips down towards the left, using the core to come on back. So again, even in these small moves of, yes, I'm just dropping my knees, I still want you to feel how the core is very much a part of this process. Good. 2 more. Opening up and then engaging as we come back, still feeling how straight that spine can be. All right, so here we go. We're gonna bring the knees to the left. You're gonna reach up here. I'm gonna show you. This is probably easier. Good, and then we're gonna bring this left knee a little bit further down. And we're gonna start lifting here and then tapping down. So again, if you feel like you need more support, you can always put the hand down. If this feels way too much, you can always come down on the floor. But I still want us to focus on like a little bit of a reach and a powerful lift, even if it's not big. Good, we've got 3, reaching long. Inhale up, pushing down for 2. Still finding a little bit more space in the chest and the spine and the reach. Great, last time here. Excellent. We're gonna slowly float all the way back up. Hands come down. And then yes, you are gonna put your feet in front of you. And so am I. Good. So we're gonna actually hinge back already for a moment. And you're gonna flex the left foot for me. You're gonna bring this right knee into a tabletop position. So basically you're like gently holding onto that leg. You're not interlacing your fingers. It's like your fingertips might be tapping. And you're hinging back just a little bit for me. Good, you're gonna slowly stretch up this right leg and then exhale, tap it on down. Now in this position, you're still engaging the core very much so. You still feel like, hey, this is not going into my back. You feel like you can lift up a little bit more and you can feel the hips very heavy, but you can also feel how light and elongated you are from above. Good, we've got 2 more. Great, inhale, stretch. Exhale, tap. And then the last time here. Good, you're gonna keep this foot in a tabletop. You're gonna extend your arms all the way out. And you're gonna slowly roll down for 3, 2, 1 until your shoulder blades hit the floor and you're reaching here. How awesome. Hands go behind your head and you're gonna stay in this position. You're gonna stretch out that right leg and then bring it on back for 5. Again, stretching it out, coming on back for 4. Each time again, elongating a little bit more for 3. Finding a bit more breath, weaving those ribs together for 2. Last time here for 1. Okay, you're gonna stretch out that right leg, give it a nice little flex for me. And then you're gonna push it all the way down and then resist it all the way up. So you're keeping the flex. I want you to push it down and push it back up. Like you feel like you can use your hamstrings as well to really engage and push something down. And again, the lower back still stays relatively connected to the floor. You feel like the back is not arching. You can keep your hip bones upward facing. Good, 2 more. Last time here. Excellent, slowly point the toes, come back into your tabletop position. Let's release the hands, gently grab a hold again, and then you're gonna rock back up. Cool, let's put the right foot down, left one comes up, and we hinge back again just a little bit. And again, you find your position where you're comfortably active, right? Like we're not supposed to be falling yet, right? I still want you to feel very strong in this position. Good, so you're slowly stretching it out and coming on back and tapping for 5. Exhaling it out. And again, as you're doing this, you're still pushing through that right heel. You're still allowing for the body to naturally open and stretch. Good, 2 more. And then last time here. Great. Come back into that tabletop position. Release your hands and then slowly lower down for 3, 2, 1. Hitting the shoulder blades. Hands go up and then behind your head. Great. So you're stretching it on out. And again, finding that space between where you are and where you want to reach. Even if that's such a small amount. Like if you think of something in front of you, what could you possibly reach for in the next 2 moves so that you can allow for that small open progression. Good, and then last time here. Super, stretching that leg out, give it a nice little flex, and you're pushing on down and then reaching it up. So again, finding that resistance downwards and you changing the direction of the focus so that you're then lifting on up. So again, the core gets used the whole time, but then you can use the leg slightly differently, right? You can push down with the back of the leg, and then you can push up with the top. Good, 2 more. And last time here. Super, back to your tabletop by pointing, reconnecting, gently reaching, grabbing a hold, and then rocking right back up. Awesome. You're gonna put both feet down for me, and then take one little step in. You're gonna put your hands underneath, and you're gonna actually curl back, finding that nice stretchy feeling. And then from here, I actually want you to lift your heels up just a second. Good, then you're gonna put your heels back down and then curl back up. So this is a little bit closer, but this is also going to help, yes, with that concept of being able to control through the spine, curling down, and then just lifting up your heels a tiny bit. Good, inhale in here, and then exhale, heels come down, and then stack up and reach. Let's do one more time. And again, if you feel like it's too close, of course, you can always move your feet away. I'm just trying to have you challenge yourself with that nice, slow, controlled move down, shoulders down, core curved, lifting up the heels just a little bit, holding here for 3, 2, 1, tapping down on the inhale, and then exhale, slowly coming up on 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Let's lengthen out the arms, feet come down, take one step further away. Then we're gonna curl down for me on 3, 2, 1, all the way down towards the floor. Great, you're gonna walk the feet in back again. And you're gonna bring this right knee into a tabletop as the arms stay behind you. And you're gonna just hover the left foot off of the floor. So we're not tapping, we're not lifting so much, we're just hovering. Okay, so from here, you're gonna tap down the right. And then as you lift up, you're bringing the arms up. So if at some point you feel like you need to put your left foot down, then by all means do it. But just that gentle hover is enough to kind of hold you and challenge you in a nice supportive way. So again, you're keeping that shape of the right leg. So you're basically just isolating the hinge through the hip. Good, 2 more. And then last time here. Excellent, take a deep breath, put the left foot down for me. Then I want you to slowly curl just your head, neck, and shoulders off of the floor. Great, you're gonna bring your right hand behind your head, and the left arm is gonna go all the way up. You're gonna keep the knee at the tabletop position for a moment, and you're gonna twist your left elbow towards your right hip. I'm not saying you're touching your right hip, I'm saying that you're trying to reach towards it. And then you're gonna exhale, stretch all the way out. So you're inhaling, tapping, and reaching. So it's not about your elbow to your knee, right? This is not, I'm not looking for that yet. I want you to reach your elbow towards your hip, so you're allowing a little bit more twist, and then exhaling up. Good, 2 more. Last time here. Great, now we're gonna reach beyond. So now you're reaching beyond and coming on back. You can also allow your leg to get a little bit more space, meaning if you feel like you want to bring the leg all the way down, you can do that as well. But I want a little bit more reach, coming on back. Good, 2 more. And then the last time here. Good, let's gently twist and hold for a moment. And then you're just gonna lower and lift this leg alone, flexing it up for 5. So again, feeling the lift from that left side of the oblique, holding it here. So flexing it up, pointing it down. Great, all the way up. Here we go, we got 2 more. So inhale down, exhale up, and then last time. Super gently pointing and coming all the way back for me. 3, 2, and 1. Hands behind your head for a second. And then slowly lower down on 3, 2, and 1, opening up. Great, you're gonna extend your fingertips all the way out to the side, then put your palms down for a moment. And then you're gonna float up the right leg and float up the left as we just take a little middle stop. So you're gonna reach up both legs all the way up towards the ceiling for me. I know, you love this as much as I do, right? Good, and then you're gonna make a little bit of a circle. So you're gonna open up the legs a tiny bit, and we're gonna make little mini outside circles, which means both legs are just trying to make mini outside circles. Again, if you need to bend your knees, do that, that's fine. But think about the circles still coming from the hips and not from the knees. Good, we've got 3, exhale out, 2, last time here, and 1. Good, open up a little bit more. And now reverse the circles for 5. And again, see what's going on. Can you keep the core very much down towards the floor? Can you feel that your fingertips are still reaching nice and long? Can you feel a mini massage in your lower back? Good, last full breath. And exhale out. Excellent, squeeze everything back to the center, knees come back. And then slowly put the soles of your feet down for 3, 2, and 1. Great, reaching the arms all the way behind you. Floating up the left knee into your tabletop and gently hovering the right. Remember, if you need to put the right foot down, you do so. Good, so you're stretching it all the way out. And then coming on back for 8. So again, feeling the entirety of the reach and back. And each time you move, again, it's another opportunity for you to check in with yourself. Where can you activate your arm muscles a little bit more? Can you resist with the entire arm up? And resist with the entire arm back. Good. 3 more. Slowly moving here. And allowing the body to just kind of like receive the movement that you're doing, right? You're creating supportive resistance, but just to allow the body to say, yes, I'm ready to get stronger and I'm ready to feel all of this. Super, sole of your foot comes down. Slowly take a deep inhale and then lift the head, neck, and shoulders off of the floor, reaching here. Good, so the left hand goes behind your head and your right arm goes up. So remember, we're twisting towards the left hip first and then stretching it all the way out, coming back to the center. Inhale, twist. And again, the twist does not have to be huge. I still want you to keep those shoulders off of the floor if you can. Right, even if you feel like you're doing somewhat of a shoulder roll, that's okay for the moment, but see if you can just keep a little bit more of a lift. And you're kind of just rotating on that lifted plane. 2 more. And last time here. Great, so now we're adding an entire reach. And as you come down, you're allowing the left leg to do what it wants to do in respects of movement. So maybe you keep it a little bit smaller. Maybe you allow for a little bit more movement. The twist from the upper body stays the same. We've got 3 reaching long. And 2 finding a bit more space. Keeping still your sits bones nice and grounded. And last time here, that ultimate reach. Great, and then you're pointing down and flexing up on the exhale for 5. Again, allowing for the feet to articulate. Feeling that difference of movement when you're pushing down versus lifting up. Feeling how you can still stay very much connected with your breath. Inhale it down, exhale, lift. Good, 2 more. Awesome, last time here. Super, everything comes back to the center. Take a deep breath, hand behind your head, lift up a tiny bit more for a moment, and then slowly melt down on 3, 2, and 1, and bring your arms all the way out, palms come down. Great, this time you're gonna lift up your right and your left, and you're actually going to stretch up again for me. This time we're just gonna do a slightly different move. Good, so you're gonna make a nice big D shape with the left leg first. So you're gonna come down with the left, and then you're gonna circle the left leg only around to the top. Now we're gonna switch that with the right. So you're gonna inhale the right leg down, and then exhale it around to the outside and come on up. Now remember, if you feel like you need to bend your knees, please do that. Don't forget the joy of pushing against the floor for a little bit more support. And your D shapes can be as small or as big as you need them right now. So you inhale down on the right, exhale, circle around. Good, let's just do one more on each side. These are kind of intense in my opinion, so we don't need to overdo it either. Inhaling it down and exhale around. Super, hug your knees into your chest, open up those hips, and then just rock side to side. Okie dokie, let's put the soles of our feet down for a moment and then stretch out. And let's reach the entirety of our body here. Great, you're gonna gently point those right toes for me, and you're gonna take a nice deep inhale. Head, neck, and shoulders are gonna come up and you're gonna lift. Great, then you're gonna slowly lower down. 3, 2, and 1. Good, we're gonna do that a few more times. Inhale, arms come up. Head, neck, and shoulders follow, and we lift. Great. Slowly lower down. 3, 2, 1. Good. One more time on the right. Inhale, head, neck, and shoulders lift. And exhale, slowly come down for 3, 2, and 1. Good. Last time we're gonna hold on up. Inhale here, and then exhale, tap. Good. One hand again behind each other, behind your head. You're gonna tap on down for me, and then lift on up. When you stop here, I want you to push through the lower leg and lift it up a little bit, and then push it back down. So you inhale, tap. Exhale, lift on the right. Inhale, push away with the left, and push it back down. Good, 3 more. And then really engage the core, lifting up the left. Super. If you feel like you want to make it even bigger, by all means you can do that. If you feel like, actually I want to go up much higher, you can do that as well. Good, last time here. And then all the way up. Good, keeping that lift here. You're gonna tap and lower for 5. 4, keep alternating. 3, make it smaller, big. 2, happy moments. And 1. Great, all the way back to the floor. Take a deep breath. Release the hands, and then slowly lower down for me. 3, 2, and 1, flexing out. Great, so other side, we point out with the left. So again, it's kind of just practicing a little bit of this mini roll up and adding that leg move, and then slowly controlling it down on 3, 2, and 1. Good, inhaling, arms come up. Exhale, head, neck, and shoulders lift and hold. Good, inhale here. And exhale, slowly lower down. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, last time here. Inhale, reach and smile. And exhale, slowly come down on 3, 2, and 1. Great, so here we come up and we hold the position. Good, one hand on top of each other, opening wide. So you slowly tap down, exhale, lift. Flexing out through the right foot, you're just starting small. I almost want you to start small, just to see where your control is coming from. Do you need a little bit more support? Do you need a little bit less? Good. Still have 3 more to go. So you can slowly move up with that right leg if you'd like. Inhaling up, exhale, pushing down. And again, I still want you to think about consistency of speed. Meaning at this moment, if you're slowly lifting up, I still want you to slowly lower down so that you're not actually using momentum, but you're controlling that pace. Inhale, lifting up, flexing up through the right heel, and then pushing it down. Great, here we go. You're inhaling, tapping, flexing, reaching, and exhale out for 5. And again, make it as big or as small as you need to. Still focus on the expansion of the ribs, weave them back together. Filling up new space, and then getting rid of the rest. Good, 2 more. Last time here. Super slowly putting that foot down, releasing the hands for a moment, and then lowering your spine one vertebrae at a time on 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Give yourself a nice happy little stretch, flexing out those feet. And then we're going to do our roll up. Inhaling, arms come up, head, neck, and shoulders follow, walking or reaching. Finding that space, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Great. And then smile as you inhale. And then it's flexing through the heels, rolling down 3, 2, 1. 2 more times. Inhaling, arms up. And exhale, follow. Inhale, reach. Exhale, come back. Good. Last time here. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, follow. Reaching nice and long. And then coming all the way back up to a nice tall seated position on 3, 2, and 1. Cool. We are going to come over onto the side for a moment and try some new moves. Everyone's ready, right? Cool. I love new moves. I love old moves too. But, all right, so we do have to be mindful of the shoulder here. So as always, if you feel like it's too much, you may absolutely come down and then you'll just skip the lift. Okay, I'm just prefacing it with you that way. So the right hand is going to go behind your head. Look down that your shoulder is over your elbow, and we're nice and lifted here. Okay, so we're just going to start with a simple lift, meaning you're just going to lift up your hips and come on down. Okay, just small. We're not going anywhere yet. Inhale, lift up, and exhale down. Good. 3 more here. And as always, if at some point you're like, hey, my neck is just not happy, you may absolutely look down at the floor. Just still keep the upper body forward facing. Good. 2. Last time 1. Cool. From here, we're going to take a little bit of a stop. You're going to stretch out the bottom leg and keep it off the floor. Then you're going to lift and rotate that right leg up. So your right knee is up. Both legs are off of the floor. And you're going to tap behind and then tap in front. Now, your right hip is a little bit behind the left hip, okay? So they're somewhat stacked, but not completely. If you need extra support, you put the hand down. Good. And again, you're gently looking on down. Cool. We're going to do 3 and 2. Last time 1. Cool. Come back to the center, take a deep breath. Good. Again, shake out your shoulders. If you need a stretch, do it. If you want to look down at the floor and kind of give yourself a little bit of a rotational twist, do that as well. Okay, let's start layering. So again, hand goes behind your head. So you're going to open up your knee and then come down. Great. Inhale, open. Exhale, down. Super. We've got 3 more. And 2. Last time 1. Excellent. Take a deep breath. Fingertips go here. Stretching out those legs again. Cool. This time you're going to lift up and come on down. And then you're going to bring the knee in and lower. So again, look down if you need to. You're lifting up the top leg and then just lifting in the right. Good. We've got 3 and 2. Last time 1. Super. All the way back for a moment. Again, looking down at the floor, allowing yourself a nice little twist. And then slowly coming back. Okay, hand comes behind your head. This is our last little layer. So you're going to inhale, open. And then you're going to bring your hips back. Then you're going to lift your hips up. And then you're going to close. So let's try that again. Maybe you can see it better this way. Inhale, open. Hips come down a little bit back. Then you lift up. And close. Great. So there's like that little extra lift up, and it's almost like you're sitting back a tiny bit. You're not necessarily dropping, but you're sitting back. Good. If it seems again too much, you can always look down and do it this way, and then just bring your hips back a tiny bit. lift on up, and close. Take a break if you need it. Good. 2 more. Inhale, up, back, lift, and close. Last time here. Inhale, up, back, lift, and close. Super. Coming all the way down for a moment now. Yay. Good. So again, support your neck or let it be all the way down on the floor, whatever feels good for you. But I want us to start doing a little bit more of a leg move here. So you're going to keep the bottom leg again off of the floor if you can. You can always put it down, never forget. But if you want to do it, give it a try. Good. You're going to bring the right leg to the top, and then you're going to open it up again behind. Good. So you're basically just making like, I don't know, a funky rainbow shape, but you're not actually going to the front of the left leg. You're just going on top and closing. Good. We're keeping it slow so that it's very intentional. You feel where you need more support. You feel if you might need to put the bottom leg down. Cool. Last time here. And then reopen up. Good. Now you're going to put the left foot down, take a deep breath, and then bring the right foot on top. Cool. I want you to lift up that right foot, flex out the left, and we're just going to make mini circles here. Again, feeling that even if it's just a circle, how many parts are moving? How many things are layered on here? Can you feel a little bit more reach all the way out through the top of your leg? Good. We've got inhaling here. 2 more. Exhale out. And then last full breath here. Exhale out. Great. And then we're going to do what's called the hot potato. So you're going to come up and back. But this time I want you to keep it somewhat close to the bottom leg. Great. So again, you're just feeling that nice little reach. Good. 2 more. Last time here. And then you're going to come all the way back. Cool. Let's slowly flip through the center. And you're just going to stretch for a moment. So actually you're going to bring your knees into a bent position. And you're going to support your neck. So you're going to take the right hand and you're going to bring it to your left ear. And you're going to gently inhale as you push your hand against your head against your hand. And you're going to slowly stretch out your neck just a little bit. Always done with love. Take another inhale here. And then again, exhale, slowly stretch out this left side of the neck for a moment. Good. Inhale here. And then exhale, slowly allow your neck to come back up on 3, 2, and 1, switching hands. So again, these are fascia stretches, meaning you're not just like ripping your neck, right? It's like a very gentle resistance stretch, which allows for stress release, allows for tension release, and it's a loving thing to do for ourselves. So again, inhaling, gently pushing your head against your hand and your hand against your head, kind of working with gravity and resisting at the same time, which again takes a moment to kind of like sense, but you'll know, right? It shouldn't feel too much. It should feel like, oh, this feels great. Inhale again, and exhale, come down a tiny bit more. Good. Inhale here, and then exhale, slowly coming up on 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're going to do it one more time forward facing, meaning interlacing your fingers, your hands go behind your head, and your elbows are open. Good. So you're going to inhale, push down as you still resist your head into your hands. It's such a funky, amazing, stretchy feeling. You can feel how the stretch happens like on those deep layers of hair surrounding your muscles. Great. Inhaling here. Exhale, release, come down a tiny bit more. Good. Inhale. And then exhale, slowly resisting all the way back up, feeling how your neck is longer, less tense, and ready to work. Awesome. Great, everybody. Let's go to the other side. So much self-love in between. Isn't that amazing? All right. So remember, there's a lot that goes on with the neck. Your head is really heavy. Please support yourself if you need it. You can always, I know I repeat myself, but you can always look down at the floor. It just doesn't add that extra layer of like, oomph. Okay, so hand behind your head, making sure that your arm is at this 90-degree angle, shoulder above your elbow, arm is coming out from there, and we just start with a nice little lift and lower. And again, you can also put your fingertips down and do it that way. That's also still the same feeling without the extra layer of intensity. Good. We've got 2. And then 1. Good. Putting your fingertips here, stretching out your right leg in front, left leg goes behind. And yes, your hips are not completely stacked. Your left hip is a tiny bit further back. And you're tapping in the front and then tapping behind. So again, if you need to put the right foot down, do it. See if you can control this pace though, opening up the hip, lifting and tapping, and exhaling back. Good, and again, can you lift up a little bit more with the upper body so that we're not sinking? Still want to create a lot of space between the elbow, the hip, the armpit. Good, tapping here, exhale out. Good, 2 more. And then last time. Excellent. All the way back to the center. Take a deep breath. Cool. Hands come behind your head. So first, we're just going to reach, and now we're just going to inhale, open up just the top knee, and exhale, close for 5, 4. Breathe again, seeing how much you can open. 3, look down at the floor if you need to. 2, last time, and 1. Great, all the way back, stretching out again. And here we go, we're lifting up with the bottom, and then just bringing the left knee in and down. So we're not moving that left now, you're just reaching, coming on in and up. Good, we've got 5. And see if you can use that whole inhale for the front leg and the whole exhale for the back. Great. 2. Last time, 1. Super, coming all the way back. So here's this funky one. I love it. It's very deep. So you're opening up your knees and then you're shifting your hips back, but you're not sinking, lifting up and then closing. So it's almost like you're sitting back a little bit, but you're actually not tapping the floor. Good. 3 more. Reach back with the hips, lift on up and reclose. Super. And again, you feel how your inner deep core is controlling this lift. Your shoulders are okay for a moment. We've got 1 last one. And all the way down. Super, finding your way down to the floor, supporting your head, and then stretching out those legs for me. Good, and then pointing the top toes, lifting them up and making just baby circles here. And feeling that reach. Great. And again, opening up. Where can you find a little bit more space? Can you lift a tiny bit from this bottom body of yours? Let me rephrase that. The body side that's on the floor, which is ideally your right. Can you lift it up a tiny bit to create a little bit of space? Or do you need to sink into the floor? If you need the support of the floor, do it. If you can lift up a tiny bit, see what happens. Great, 2 more full breaths. Exhale out. Last time here. And then exhale out. Great, and then here we go. So you're coming on back. Excuse me, let me rephrase that. Let's lift up the bottom leg. Here we go. And then coming here. So you're kind of circling behind and coming back. And again, palms down all the way if you need it. And if you feel like, Danny, this is just too much, it's totally fine. Put the right foot down. I'm just trying to have you challenge yourself for the moment. Good, 2 more. Last time here. Good, now you're gonna put the foot down. We're gonna do our mini taps in the front and then behind. So again, finding that little hot potato. It's like the floor is super hot, so you can't actually stay down there for too long. It's like a tap and a lift. Great. We've got 3, changing your hand positions if you'd like, and 2. Inhale, smile and exhale out. And then all the way back. Cool. Let's come again into our seated position and do our little neck stretch again. I think it's very important. Hopefully you're feeling the same. So again, right hand, left ear. And again, you can put the left hand in front or you can put it underneath. You can put it on the floor, whatever feels comfortable for you, to be honest. And again, you're gently leaning into it just with the neck, still keeping the spine very much straight against that imaginary wall. Exhale out. Good. Inhale, lengthen in a little bit more. And exhale, return. Always moving slowly and intentionally here. Left hand, right ear. Inhaling, slowly coming down, pushing, resisting in both directions. Exhale out. And then inhale, push down a little bit more. And exhale out. Good. Inhale. And then slowly resist up. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Interlacing your fingers, coming behind your neck. So again, it's like kind of your neck, but it's also at the bottom of your head, right? So it's not just your neck. I still want there to be like a lot of power coming from the head, not the neck itself. Good. Inhaling, slowly coming down, shoulders down. Exhale, continue. Good. Inhale. Exhale, hold. Good. Inhale again. And then exhale, slowly push back up on 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Let's come over onto our bellies. And we're gonna give a little bit of the shoulders a break in that lifted way, but we are gonna work a little bit on our backs. Okay, so you're actually gonna put your forehead, no, let's try that again. You're gonna stack one hand, then you're gonna stack the other hand, and then you're gonna put your forehead on top. And that's gonna hang out there. That's not going anywhere at this moment, okay? Your legs are nice and extended outward from your hips. They're not too far out to either side. Now I want you just to shake your hips for a moment, side to side, kind of wiggling out your lower back. I'm just preparing for a little bit more space to take place as we start to lift. All right, so we're gonna gently stop rocking. You're gonna inhale, expand your ribcage. And then you're gonna exhale. I want you to just lift both legs off the floor, keeping your head, neck, and shoulder on the floor. So you're just floating your legs off for a moment, holding here, pointing the toes, engaging the core. As we exhale, slowly lower down again on 3, 2, 1. Inhale, tap the toes, expand the ribcage. Exhale, lift up with the belly as the ribs come back together and you reach the legs behind you. Inhale again. And then exhale, slowly lower down. 3, 2, 1. Last time, tapping the feet on the inhale. Exhale, lift on up. Great. Inhaling, hold. And then exhale, slowly lower down on 3, 2, and 1. Good. Keeping the feet on the floor. Now you're going to inhale here. And then I want you to exhale, lift your entire head, neck, and shoulders off of the floor. So again, you're not putting any pressure anywhere. You're just lifting up through the center, supporting the spine. Holding here again on the inhale. And then exhale, you're melting down. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Inhale, melt down for a second, preparing more breath. Exhale, engage the core, weaving those ribs as you lift on up. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Inhale here. And then exhale, slowly allow for that spine to melt down. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Last time. Inhale, breathe. Exhale, release. And lift. Holding here for 3, 2, 1. Inhale again. And then exhale, slowly melt yourself down for 3, 2, and 1. Great. Releasing the hands in front of you. And then shift your weight back for a moment into a nice little child's pose. Allowing the back to breathe. Great. Then you're going to curl yourself all the way through the middle. And actually you're going to find yourself now in this position. So it's kind of like a Cobra, Sphinx, whatever feels good. But you're not like totally lifted, right? You're just finding enough space where your arms can be forward facing, your shoulders can be down your back, and you have this nice lift for a moment. Okay, from here you're gonna slowly just lower down your upper body. Now, while you do this, I still want you to keep your shoulders very much down. So you're almost allowing your neck to get heavy for a second and come through your shoulders. And then you're going to exhale, lift your entire upper body, core, and allow for that replacement. So it's almost like you're first kind of stretching out your shoulders by coming through the shoulders for a moment and then allowing for the neck to drop. Great, and then again, you're pushing yourself back up away, replacing that long spine sensation and bringing your neck all the way up. Good, from here you're gonna reach out the right, reach out the left, and then come down just a little bit. Again, still gazing downward at the floor or looking towards the edge of your mat. All right, here we go. You're gonna gently lift up both legs on the inhale and exhale them out. Holding here for me. Good, you're gonna open and close here for 5. Remember, resisting the space. 4, like you have something that you're trying to squeeze and hold for 3, 2, and 1. Good, the left foot comes down, the right knee gets bent. You're pushing on up and coming on down for 5. Again, still keeping the upper body very much lifted. If this feels too much, you can always melt your upper body down completely on the floor. 3, 2, great, and 1. Super, right knee comes down, left knee gets bent, and we push on up again. So again, finding that control happening through the core, through the spine, but finding a little bit more reach through the shoulders, meaning shoulders come down your back, seeing if you can kiss your shoulder blades a little bit together while still maintaining that lift from the center. Good, 2, and 1. Super, both legs come down, float up your arms for a moment. Great, take another inhale, and then exhale, slowly come down, 3, 2, and 1. Arms come back, and then sit yourself all the way back. Alrighty, we're gonna do one last one here. So you're coming all the way here. You're gonna put your left face cheek on the floor. You're gonna put one hand and then the other hand on your lower back. Your feet at this moment, I hope you can still hear me, your feet at this moment are together. So you basically have one leg. Okay, so you're gonna bring your heels towards your bum. And then at the same time, when you're extending your legs, you're gonna lift your head, neck, and shoulders off of the floor and reach behind you. So you can kind of hold onto your hands if you want by like overlapping your thumbs, but I still want you to reach here. Good, then you take another inhale, and then you slowly come back down. Right face cheek goes on the floor, and your knees get bent again. Inhaling here. Exhale, slowly engage the core as you lift, reach, and hold. Great. Inhale, slowly coming down, opposite face cheek. Opening up the elbows. Exhale, stretching, extending, and holding. Great. Inhale, coming down with the right face cheek. Exhale, extend and reach. Awesome. One more time on each side. Inhaling, bending. Exhale, reaching again, feeling how the entire extension happens all the way out through your toes, out through the top of your head, and everything in between. And then engaging here, lifting, keeping your hips grounded, stretching out through the backs of your legs. Great, and then all the way back. Awesome, everyone. Fingertips forward facing, elbows back, and then shift your weight all the way here. Great.